welcome back, Mrs. Sadie.
And GBAs.
With a now working mouse battery. And as you might remember, we were just about ready to install our high-tech research bench, and my mouse battery decided that that was the best time to die. So, after a little swap-a-rooney, we are now back to amuse the tar out of you people, because we're weird.
Yep. I'm having to go through every single, thing and tell it not to use wheat.
Sounds frustrating.
Because, however, while I do want to use wheat, that's not what I want to use wheat in.
Makes sense to me. I am setting up some wonderful chairs at all of my workstations for my colonists for their, delightful bums. Because having a delightful bum is delightful. And our high-tech research bench is now going in. So I think we've got our work port and brew storage down here for beer. We have our heel root out here. We have hops here for our next crop of beer. Here is our snow beets. Those are our primary vegetable. That goes nicely with the various meat that we've hunted. And a tree farm, some fruit trees. And now that our high-tech bench is done, we need our first research project on the new high-tech bench. And of course, that is going to be the one, the only, the good God, you need it so badly you don't even know. Geothermal. And that is now in progress. So, one of the things that you might not realize is that you do need potatoes. And by do not realize, I mean I found this out like 2 minutes ago, right? You need potatoes for the fungoponics bin. It takes 50 potatoes to get your fungus bin working. And the reason why is that potatoes are its starting nutrient matter. That's what it takes to get it started. It does not seem to require electricity, but I'm going to double check. Yep. Sowing mushrooms is difficult. Plants grow at their own pace. Of course, our live, just DIY, grown on its own mushroom crop, doing pretty darn good. So I think we are okay. So let's get this started. We'll make up a little mushroom bed right about here after making out this corner. Oh, or we could have a fire. Yep. There's a fire in the home area. Click here to jump to problem. What the heck happened there? It looks, did lightning strike our wooden wall? Probably we have rain going on. So lightning hit the wooden wall that just happens to carry all of our conduits. That's a bit disappointing. Let's make sure that all of our power conduits, yep, it took the whole thing right out. So it definitely managed to hit it. Let's jump to location. We have Trev and Melior. So we've got people coming. At the same time, we've got fires, because why not? Okay, so right here is the guest tab that we were talking about earlier. This lets us try to entertain all of our guests, one at a time, to attempt to make friends, and later be able to recruit from their tribes without a fight. I kind of like that. We're going to work on that. So here we go. We are recovering from our fire. Ibex doe self-tamed. I sneezed. Just on everybody. YouTube just collectively got sneezed on. We've an ibex doe. Alright. Well, what do ibex does give us? A 23 leather amount. Do they give milk? Because normally if they will give milk, I will be friends. A violent ramming attacks.
And my meal prep table is bugged. It will not let me make raw dough.
Huh.
So I am dismantling it.
And gonna try again?
Yep.
Sounds good.
It wants to keep making canned goods, even though I've canceled that. Because I just wanted to make some raw dough to get...
You want cookies.
I want cookies.
You want some cookies. Alright.
And there's no minimum skill required to make raw dough, so my Cannot canning food prep table. I think this is bugged.
That could be. So I now have our first sculpture set up. Josh is having touch and go luck with making friends. You can't put the fungoponics basins right next to each other. They need a little bit of room for that fungus.
Requires 5 flour, 3 sugar. I've got both of those.
I think I'm about to have the 50 potatoes I need. Elda is having a major break risk though. Elda, what do you need, honey? No table. There's a table, Elda. It's in the other room. Why are you uncomfortable? Something soft to sit on. Okay, we can get you a chair. Ate an awful meal. Slept in the cold, slept on the ground, disturbed sleep. Okay. You know what we did? I might have fantastically derped. You know what I forgot to do?
What?
Forgot to switch Elda's bed off of prisoners.
Makes sense. However, now a lot of my stuff is now useless because, haha, for some reason I can't get them to make heat. Or, dough.
Log out, log in, see if it fixes itself.
Quit the main menu. Game. Can't believe it's not Butter 4.
Nice. And our visitors were happy. They left us medicine and kit and medicine. So that's nice. First aid is always appreciated. Elda's getting a chair in her room. She does have the largest of the bedrooms since a big room was important to her. It's still small compared to the other size bedrooms we had in previous Rimworld, but it should work. Also, things that you occasionally forget. I somehow never quite remembered to bother to put lights in any of the bedrooms. It's not as important now as it used to be, but at one point that would have been, you know, like massive problems. We are now auto-saving, and how are we doing? We need more papatos, and okay, part of the problem. Oh, I have a manhunter pack. That is never a good thing to see. Man-hunting boom rats? Really, game? Why you hate me so much? Man-hunting boom rats. Just what I need. Man-hunters who explode. I'm making a face. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
So, what is up with this pile zone here? Let's see. If we have it grab us fruits, beans, carrots, corn, eggplant, put potatoes in here so I can get them into storage so I can use it up.
I guess I'm going to have everything use wheat now. Because I cannot get it to... I can make chocolate, which is good. But cookies require raw dough and chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Bread requires 1 raw dough. Okay. You know what raw dough needs? Flour and sugar. I have both of those.
It just is not playing nice with you today?
It is not playing nice.
I need to put in a tiny patch of extra potatoes to get my fungus bin fungusing. That sounds bizarre. So, as it stands right now, I've got a Manhunter Boomaloo pack. And since those explode, I better grab everybody who can conceivably use a gun and start drafting them. I mean, I guess I should be happy that it's Boom Raps and not Boom Lopes, but still not really happy about this combo, right?
Yep. People will eat canned food, so I'm just gonna start mass canning everything. So I get more room in my food storage.
Yeah, that's what I did. Alright, get everybody together. Oh, jeez. Oh, good. Right. Boom rats move fast. Okay, one has exploded. Two has exploded. Oh my god. Ugh, the carnage. It's really mean that these things can explode. 3. Everybody dead? 4. Okay, Josh needs a rescue, but I think we have managed
to not die a magnificent death.
Yeah. Like, Josh is down and on fire. Undraft everybody else so they can put out the fire. Hey, Chippy, you want to rescue Josh? No, not sleep. Seriously. Elsa's just sleeping while Josh is like, worst. Seriously. Worst doctor ever. She's napping while he's bleeding out. Also, treating on medicine for the Muffalo. Don't want to lose a perfectly good Muffalo due to Boom Rats being Boom Rats.
Maybe this dude will want some of my food. No, apparently not. He doesn't want anything.
Alright, they're slowly healing. Elsa, dude, you wanna, like, patch some people up, maybe? She's like, yep, gonna go get me some breakfast. You're right next to med packs and you got people in hospital beds, honey. You wanna maybe do something with that? Just, seriously.
Take all of my chocolate for some medicine.
Alright, who is my best doctor? She's kind of struggling with this sucker. Tony, who is my surgeon. So let's see if we can get her to... Nope, Josh is being reserved by Elga. Alright. There we go. We are on our way to recovery. That was unpleasant. Infection, Josh has an infection in his right foot. That's fine. He's in a medical bed. Infection. Josh has an infection in his neck. Let's take a look at Josh. Josh kind of got his butt whipped by a rat. Understandably so. Burns. Minor infections. Mostly burns from the boomerang. However, he's in bed. He's getting treated. He will survive. Dogs are hauling the boom rat corpses. We will get those processed pretty fast on the butchering table. Get some butchering done and get some I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to turn off hop storage in my main storage room. which is currently a hot mess of stockpiling disaster.
I need to figure out where one turns aloe into medicine.
Have you researched, oh, good God. I'm derping, and it's going to take me just a second. There is actually a thing to research medicine, and I'm going to give you the name of it right now. You need to research... I think it is actually called medicine. Seriously, where is it? Give me a second. I'm derping. Because I don't think I've researched it yet. Drug production. Drug production first, then to medicine. Drug covers both narcotic drugs, illegal drugs, and your actual meds. Wow, holy, everybody is coming to visit right now. Well that stinks. It's actually like a whole nomadic caravan tribe. They're not actual guests, because that would have given me so many opportunities. Josh, who is still in bed from sick, yeah, he's my negotiator. So, who is my... There's so many people lumped together, I can't even target the guy who's the traitor.
I'm deleting that storage zone, and when people haul that stuff over...
Turtle's the traitor. Like, there's 20 people walking towards me right now. What do they have? Wolves. Wolves are nice, but I'm in a hot zone and they'd be uncomfortable. And more prone to break. Spears. They don't yet. We haven't made it up to having fully done beer yet. That will come soon. Once we can get up to fully done beer, then they will be to the point where suddenly we will have everybody wanting to trade everything with us. So we're right on that cusp. So
Sounds good.
it is, because who doesn't enjoy good beer? What I do have, however, is an excess of melee weapons from various raiders. So I'm going to go ahead and sell them off my extra melee weapons, keep my good knife, and let them just sort of, that will be the trade. We'll trade some old melee clubs for, friendship points. Because in this game, friendship is indeed magical. It comes with clubs. Josh has just figured out that he lost his rifle and all that, so we're going to re-equip his survival rifle. It's right where he fell earlier, so that makes that easy. Undo the medical beds that we had to set up. I guess we are right up at the cusp of hospital room again. So that is good.
I am having my handy-dandy crafter craft up some stone blocks because I need to install some floors in various areas so that it looks nice and people stop complaining about ugly environments.
Yep, that is where I'm at too.
I'll need to look into why the raw dough isn't wanting to go, but that really stops the oven from actually working.
Yep. I need to figure out why I am not currently getting more wort made. I've got 1 beer fermenting. I should have at least 3 going right now.
I'm not sure.
So I think Josh was the one doing it and then got, whooped. Jimmy, why are you sleeping in the middle of the floor?
Because I'm tired and I could use a nap.
That's a fair answer. Actually, Considering the amount of times I found you napping in a chair, I do think that is a legitimate answer for you. Should be
It's like
napping.
right now, a nap sounds kind of good. But I'm not going to take a nap, at least not at the moment.
Oh, Lord. So Josh is pigging out on food. This is one of the new versions of mental break. Apparently bulimia is a thing now. So Josh is going on a food binge right now. No kidding.
Yeah, I kind of like that better than the...
Homicidal breaks?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'd rather you get the munchies than you get the punchies.
Oh. Now other people are sad that Mickey died.
Well, of course they are.
At least all this wheat is making... I'm still confused.
You're
What
confused.
exactly is canned wheat?
What is canned wheat? Oh, Ibex Doe is being attacked by Timberwolf. Who the heck let a Timberwolf into the house? Seriously, at some point, who the heck?
Yep, and now binge drinking is going on again. What I am saying is, I think Mickey was the glue that held all this together.
Much like your actual friends?
No, sometimes I think that's a mixture of you and me.
You know, a lot of your friends call me mom. It's both adorable yet a little disconcerting. Because I'm not old enough to be any of their moms, and yet I'm currently poking at a wolf for attacking my ibex. I might end up losing my goat.
No.
But if so, I'm taking the wolf out too. Alright.
Alright, there's ancient evil right there.
Okay, Tony's going to rescue the doe.
Can I at least make some cornbread? Pumpkin pie. Let me guess. Pumpkin pie needs
Pumpkins?
raw dough.
Pie crust, Joe. Josh is bending on food, yet severely ill.
Tell me what you need for... raw dough. Let me guess. Cornbread. Raw dough. The oven is useless.
I'm sorry. We will figure. Josh, stop eating and go get your piggy toes looked at. I'm not making this up. It's like severe infection. I have to adjust the field. Yep. I have to take potatoes off of the list of ingredients that it will use at the table because it keeps trying to make like potato salad rather than letting me put them in my fungoponics basin.
Makes sense.
Which, like, cool with and all, but right now I need potatoes. Plus, if I start making vodka, I'm gonna need them too.
No.
And right now they're going straight from, the garden into the, everything else. Alright, Josh, could you please get done with your feelings? I guess I could always wait for him to pass out and shove him in a medical bed.
Hey.
Josh is no longer pigging out on food. Great.
Can people make tacos? Or is it going to complain at me because cannot cook on electric stove, need materials? Oh boy.
Yep, Elga is still having feelings about her bedroom not being fancy enough. I have an angry bunny. Seriously, an irate bunny. Let's see. I have a megalotherm outside. Its wildness is at 97%. That would be nearly impossible to tame. And I just don't feel like screwing with trying to make nice with something that would suit my face. I think I might end up losing the ibex still regardless. Having killed the angry bunny. And of course it's Josh with his infected foot, so thanks, Josh. Now we're going to undraft you and send your butt back to bed. And I think it's one of those things where I've hit that spot where everybody seems to be doing what they're supposed to be doing, but nothing's getting done quickly. And that is something you encounter a lot with this game, where, yeah, it seems like we're doing okay, but my god, are they doing too much? Are they doing too little? What are they doing?
I'm dead.
You're dead?
Everything is on fire.
Oh no!
One of my people burned to death after a raid. Two people are trying to stamp out the fires.
It's a thing in this one though, and this game does not suffer fools, and even with all the mods that supposedly make it easier to survive, not always.
Now I've got to recruit the person that set everything on fire. Unless he's a pyromaniac, and then he gets to...
Are we quickly approaching oh hell no conditions?
Yeah.
Yep.
I have Josh, Ime, and Sadie left.
Yay! I will survive. No, too soon. Too soon.
Set for prisoner. Go rescue Butthead. And Sadie just broke because wounded.
I'm sorry, dear. Right now, Chibi's doing the bulk of my cooking. Oh. Let's see, what time of year? Oh, it's fall, so that's why I'm getting less berry bushes brought in. Harvesting is plant cut, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna find somebody who's not doing anything terribly important right now. Yeah, we're gonna put you on plant cut real quick. Basically, I'm gonna send her running through the, countryside.
Sadie has
harvesting.
died because of blood loss.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And somebody was treating her, too.
Oh, that's the worst.
I think this is it. I can't believe it's not butter.
That is how the game works. But it sounds like because
My colony wealth was 37,000.
Yep. And because you managed to hit the snag with your food production plan just running all to pot, I think that's where you got snagged, so to speak. And let's pick somebody, and we're going to make somebody haul as their primary for just a moment. We're going to turn... Let's see, actually, let's take a look at Josh. Is his movement currently compromised? Nope. Then we are going to make him haul as his priority for right now, because we have a crap ton of things that need hauling. So we have Elda prioritizing harvesting plants. We've got Josh prioritizing hauling plants so that we can get everything into base. It's the 11th of fall, so we've got to grab all of our wild tree foods now before it gets, too wintry for them to have wild foods. Yeah, ooh, good thing we decided to do this, as we just got the Blight. Blight is one of my least favorite. What it does is probably the most obnoxious thing humanly possible. It causes and I mean everyone, of your plants to suddenly die a horrible, cruel, screaming death in your garden. It sort of takes the cake of, I don't know who programmed this, but I want to hurt you now. Actually, I do know who programmed it. But yeah, Blight is evil.
I can attempt to keep limping along here.
Well, if you think you can rebuild, go for it. I know that sometimes trying to rebuild works, and other times trying to rebuild is an exercise in absolute frustration. Speaking of which, Chibi, you're sitting in the fridge. Let's flip that bit off medical. I think we need a proper medical ward now. also buffalo named Margarita. Okay, so the boomalope that the last boom wrap that's been sitting there forever finally died its natural death and exploded next to our barrier wall. I think it looks like we need a new source of joy. And what does this thing need? I need to make a quick and dirty short bow. I put up the archery target for joy to give people just, the archery target is a fun one because not only does it let them get recreational time, but it lets them use that recreational time to up their shooting skills.
Okay, where did Morris die? Let's see where Morris burnt to death.
Alright, and we are making one short bow to complete our archery target. Aw, Tony just blew a kiss to the ibex they're walking by.
Do until you have 100.
And now we have our archery target for our second form of recreation.
I still have the 4 horseshoes, which is being used by 2 people.
Alright, time to start actively working on our security and our structure because all of this peace and quiet that we've been relatively enjoying is about to end. So, we've already put in our first sandstorm door. It's time to start encasing some safety zones here, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to come in and we are going to make that area sealed off, make this area sealed off, and what we're basically doing is we're going to put in some walls to secure our people. So that cuts off most of the access routes to the south. We have a door here. We should put a door over here, I think. And just sort of, shore things up a bit.
Yep. And of course, I do not think I can recruit a prisoner. However, it would help if I, hit chat and recruit. Now wouldn't it?
As I understand, I just got a whole slew of visitors, so we are going to try to make friends, because that's what we do, right? I really do like this hospitality mod. I think it's, some of the mods that they include, I'm like, yeah, that's nice and all, but what's it going to do for me, baby? This one I'm like, okay, I actually see what this mod does, and it does what it wants to do. Or rather, does what I want it to do.
Yeah.
Picked out a little more ore there. And I've just got them using up some of these sandstone blocks that I have in making some various security walls. And putting in some doors. And a few traps. Because, like Scooby-Doo, I'm a girl who likes me some traps.
Yep.
That might not have been the best location for that particular trap. It looks like my guests are enjoying my archery target and my horseshoes, so that's good. Elda successfully tamed an ibex ram, so now we have a male and female. Always a good choice to have two of anything because, and the timber wolf is rotting in storage, so let's throw out the grave on that one. And that is one of the problems that does happen, is when you start to really have just too much going on. Somebody, like, might not butcher in a timely manner. We are just about out on meat. We've got 66 wolf meat here. But we do have a ton of fruit coming in right now, so we're going to go with that. In fact, can we make cherry wine? Because we have a lot of cherries and a lot of peaches. So let's look at our brewery and add bills. What fruits can wine be made from? Grapes. Well, nope, don't have grapes yet. Forget grapes, so we'll keep that one in the queue. Fruit drink can be made from 20 of any fruit, so I guess we'll leave that one in there. That is not fermented, of course. Sake needs rice. And as we already know, it takes 25 of anything to fill up a fermentation barrel. So we're going to start sending this stuff to 50s.
Sounds good. Deconstruct the oven because it's not.
Because it's on your nerves.
Yeah.
Alright, there we go. And let's zone in some more of our handy dandy fruit. Let's throw in a zone right here. We're going to make that sucker rice. They're absolutely amazed by our hospitalities. They left me 14 fertile chicken eggs. Oh, Zach, I might have got your visitors.
Alright, I'm attempting to recruit 2 people. One came in an escape pod, and the other one is the reason why 2 people died.
That's always a hard thing, deciding whether or not to keep the person who just caused your imminent death of everybody else.
Alright, I have a couple visitors. I do no longer have a guest room because I'm using it as my prison room. New recruit. I just got the new person.
Yay.
No longer for prisoners. We'll deconstruct and reinstall at. Josh, you are going to... Okay, come on, Ime. Recruit the other person. This room is going to be Process's room. But it's like, yeah, I have all this nice food. I only took colonists to eat it.
Well, It gets better. I'm currently putting in my plethora of steel deadfall traps. And guns will be shortly. A local muffalo has gone mad. Oh, that's never a good thing. And of course, middle of the night, it is not sleeping. But I want to get it away from its herd before I go shoot its at.
Well, the people that just came to visit enjoyed my place more than they thought they would.
It seems like such a backhanded compliment, right?
Yeah.
Our visit didn't suck as much as we originally anticipated. Here's a lemon. Alright. Mad Muffalo. Right up against my people now. It's already half dead, so we just need to take it out. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Nope, kitty, I need one more thing from you. I want you to prioritize butchering that muffalo. Thanks. Muffalos are huge amounts of meat. You do not want to let one go to waste while you're doing anything else.
Or we will call you a dumb and never invite you to the reindeer games.
Pretty much. Like, do not let your muffalo go bad. That is the worst.
29% chance of... Yeah, that's not too bad. Why is he idle? He's got nothing to do. Okay. He's kinda useless.
Oh, so pro tip, make sure that you, if you end up with a rotted animal, that you go ahead and you set on animal corpses for that particular grave. Otherwise, teehee, they're going to leave it in your storage and people are going to get grossed out as it slowly rots in the backyard. Which, if you think about it, that's fair. Like, you wouldn't want things rotting in your backyard, right?
Right. Alright, what's his needs? Hideous environment. Why is it hideous?
Ooh, we now have enough apples to make hard cider.
I'm happy. Here, that should make it a little less hideous.
All of our various walls are getting built. And
All right.
It looks like things are going good. How are you doing on the recovery from all that?
I managed to get up to 3 people again.
Yay.
But other than that, it's not going well. I don't know if I like my odds at the current moment.
I know that feeling.
Because the person I got cannot cook,
Ugh.
cannot plant cut, Smith, Taylor, Crop, Hulk, or Clean.
So it's like that one coworker where you wonder what exactly do they do?
He's being shoved on, research.
Yeah. Yep. To the books with thee. I have so many animals now that it's time for a giant hayfield and restricting them out of the fridge because they are starting to eat faster than my colonists do. That's a problem.
He can grow, so you know what? I'm just gonna send him off to growing.
That could be a thing.
When he's not growing, he's gonna be researching.
Makes sense.
Because I don't have the free hand to actually go craft blocks chunks into blocks for him to go art.
Yep. And see, that's the problem I'm coming to now is I've got art going, which is grand and glorious, and cash, money, and that's all good. But running out of places, you know.
Alright, how is this dude over here doing? Very ugly environment, yeah. Okay, I suppose I should put a plant pot.
And my next batch of beer is getting there.
Cool. One of us is on what we were going to do.
Well, Josh is both my main builder and my main brewer. So I've got the beer started, which is great. But he's also, like, I don't see bottles of beer anywhere. And I don't think they're drinking them yet. So I think that's my first batch that's about to be finished. And, well, grand and glorious, I've got a whole lot of hops just waiting to go in. So, trying to get that done. And, Chibi is restocking all of my, canned foods and all of that right now, which is good. And I'm finally using it to my surplus of steel, also good. So basically we're just sort of getting that corner turned where all of the food is restocked in the freezer again. All of the alcohol is brewing again, and basically get everything back to that on target. Because I realized that if I don't get my defenses up better soon, they're going to start showing up with guns, Molotov cocktails, all of that. And huge portions of my inner base are wood. So.
Apparently, they decided to send stuff to tunnel into the walls that I clearly have around my base, and I don't. And so they had decided to Molotov one of my rooms, and that's how people died. Was not because of the Molotoving of the wall, but the Molotoving of everything around.
Right now I've got to put in a campfire to start heating up. Maybe I'll just shove a heater on and keep it very, very low. Your brew rooms, you've got to really watch your temperatures because your wort will slow down or speed up. Right now I'm going into winter. It's a few degrees too cold in there. So it's, taking a moment to have a feeling about that. And well, you may be tempted to tell your people, hey, you know, stop having fun and get to work, that is exactly the wrong thing, because you have to take their mental conditions into effect. For example, Elda here is stressed. She does not like her environment. Josh does not love her. She doesn't have a pretty bedroom, and she's hungry. You know what? At least I can get you fed, right? Go consume a meal.
Yep, my prisoner is complaining about not having anything soft to sit on, so...
Yeah, yep, she does have a fluffy, fluffy chair in her room. And our fungus farms in its various pockets are all farming and looking fungusy.
Yep. Now my dude has a place to sit, and we've done that thing where we haven't been paying attention to the time, and now it's almost an hour later.
Is it? We are
Yes.
horrible at this. Yes, we are bad. I blame you. Of course, it's because I'm bad, right? But yeah, no, I think we're doing more or less okay. My people seem stable. The question is going to be, since I've got a large orchard and field and everything else, I'm about to come up to the grand question of, when you have large orchards, fields, and everything else, how do you defend them?
Many turrets.
And see, that's where we are currently at. Ooh, we just made a sculpture with a 53 in terms of beauty. That might be my best start from scratch sculpture. So I'm going to set that sucker right in the room here with the dining room, where everybody comes at least once a day. And we're going to install that baby and get a lot of beauty. Also, haha, the chickens have happened. So now is the time to show you this wonderful thing. Animal Area 1. We're going to start restricting everything but the dog, because the dog hauls, out of the fridge. So we are going to manage our areas, and we are going to make Animal Area 1.
This guy still doesn't want to recruit with a 28% chance.
Here's my problem. I suck at remembering how to set up areas. Assign node architect zone. That's right. Expand allowed area for animal area 1. And I want them, they can come, basically I want them to be in the actual home area and no longer running about, getting themselves injured. So we're going to allow them to be here. The whole of the wheat field, the whole of the front door area is fine. But we want them to not go into the fridge. So we're going to expand them to all this grassy area out here. And all of this random grass area back here. And they can even come into where all these, you know, and clear out underneath all of our fruit trees. But we definitely do not want them coming anywhere near the fridge, because they will start clearing out our already taken care of. Now, every animal except the dog, because the dog hauls, is stuck out of out of those other areas.
Yeah.
And the big trick is, I now have to get someone to come over here and open this door so that all the chicks can get out. Okay, let them all run out. Because the chickens were hatched in the fridge.
Yeah.
Last chicken, last chicken, last chicken. Turn that off. There we go.
However, I'm going to cut my video here because I've got to go potty.
Alright, you go potty. I'm going to go ahead and pause here too. We've gotten our animals restricted, and we will come back and we will see what all of our little animals can do. This is Sadie.
And Chibius.
Signing off. See you next time.
See you next time.